How do you address negative feedback from a client?
We have all received negative feedback. But the key when we are receiving negative feedback is to get them to explain further. And so if somebody says, I think you really failed, we immediately say, when you say I failed, help me understand what that means. So I would remind you to really tap into the phrase, help me understand. The phrase help me understand is magical. I remember when I taught this to my 2 business partners at River Pools way back in the day, they were like, man, this whole help me understand thing has changed my life. And it really, really does, right? It's like, let's say your spouse comes to your partner or loved one and says, I just feel like you haven't been there for me recently. What we want to say, what do you mean I haven't been there, right? I mean, I've been there all the time. But no. So when you say I haven't been there, help me understand really what that means, because I really do want to see what you're explaining to me right now. Now, all of a sudden you've disarmed. They feel heard. You can continue to expound to the point where oftentimes really what's going to solve this in this moment right now is they put all their cards on the table for you to see. But if they haven't put them all on the table, they're going to leave and they're going to still feel something is off. Whereas if they're able to fully unload, it's really powerful. So with the client, it's the same thing. Now keep in mind too with the client, when they say the first thing, there's always more. When you say, help me understand what happened there or what you mean by that. They're going to say, well, you did this, you did this, you did this. And you're going to do some more discovery, but you're not going to stop there, because once that's done, don't retreat. Say, now, my guess is there's probably other areas where we've fallen short. What are those? They're not expecting that.
Really lean into it.
Yeah, really lean into it. Because the yes and way that we teach is, this is good, this is positive, right? Yeah. I really want to hear this right now. When they come with that further, well, I mean, to be honest, this is the other thing that's kind of bothered me. I just haven't said anything. Now you're starting to have a breakthrough. And you are able now to make a connection with them. And so you took what was a big negative, which is they've got these complaints, they feel frustrated, they needed to unload. Not only did they unload, but now you've bonded. That's thinking awesome. And that's what's possible when you learn this mindset. We call it question first, which is that first response is coming with the question. Law of 3, it means you go deeper because you've got to ask at least 3 questions along the same vein before you're ever going to get to the core, to the real problem. You master those 2 skills, you're going to be a great leader, you're going to be a great sales professional, and you're certainly going to be a great friend, spouse, partner.